Today is Wednesday, November 10th, and here's today's top news. Kyle Rittenhouse went and testified today about the murder trial in Wisconsin. He explained that the streets in the protests, the first two victims that were killed, the first was named Joseph Rattenbaum, said he said that the other man that did try to shoot him with a gun, that's why he returned fire. During his comments, Rittenhouse started crying and became emotional, and the judge gave a 10-minute recess while that was happening. So after that recess, the Rittenhouse continued and said that while he was walking the street, he heard someone shoot a gun behind him. So he turned and looked and saw that Rosenbaum was coming up closer to him, and he had a handgun with him, and that's why he shot and killed him. Rittenhouse said that the second victim hit his head, hit the back of his head, and so that's when he shot and killed him with his rifle as well. Rittenhouse explained to the court that he did not do anything wrong and that he was protecting himself, and that's why he felt the need to use deadly force to try and stop the people that were attacking him. The prosecutor asked Rittenhouse if he could legally carry an AR-15. The prosecutor also tried to ask Rittenhouse if he was reckless in going into that area in that situation with firearms. The judge, named Bruce Schroeder, got upset with the prosecutor, saying that it warned him 2 times that the prosecutor should not make comments with Rittenhouse saying nothing after his arrest, and he should not be debating why he had the constitutional right to remain silent, and he shouldn't try to infringe on that. He said that the prosecutor went over the line in his questioning and in his use of deadly force. Rittenhouse tried to justify his use of deadly force by saying he was protecting local businesses. There's other video of Rittenhouse saying that 2 weeks beforehand, that shooting happened in August 2020. He said that there's comments of Rittenhouse saying that he wished he could shoot the people who were looting out in the CVS store in that area. The judge stated that video of Rittenhouse saying that is off limits and not allowed to be used in court. The judge's anger against the prosecutor seemed to be related with that video, and some of the prosecutor team said that they're going to ask the judge for a mistrial. So for now, they're going to continue on with the court proceedings. So as that continues to go on, we will give you more synopsises of that tomorrow. Our next story, the Green Bay Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers has been fined. Aaron Rodgers, who was fined $14,650 because he broke NFL COVID policies. he was fine because he did not get the vaccine and he was not using a mask when he was interviewing with news reporters and press conferences. The football team Packers also fined him because he failed to try and prevent himself from getting COVID by getting the vaccine, or by not getting the vaccine. Aaron Rodgers apologized, saying that he did not mean to mislead anyone back in August, and he said that he has finished his immunization against COVID. And he said the comments he made during that time where he stated he was immunized, he hadn't got the vaccine yet. However, he stated that's because he was allergic to ingredients in 2 of the 3 vaccines. He said that he did research by himself and he decided to take ivermectin instead. And he said that that medicine, which is supposed to be used on horses, he found that effective. The FDA did warn that it's not proven to be safe and effective way to treat against COVID. The FDA said the best way to prevent against COVID is to get the vaccine shot, as that's proven to be safe and effective. Rodgers has lost a lot of support with some of his sponsors, including however, among some other sponsors, State Farm has stated that they will continue to support Aaron Rodgers. And they've made comments saying that they don't agree with his stance on vaccine, but they respect everyone's decision to make everyone's right to make their own decision based on their own personal choices. Rodgers is eligible to play this Saturday against the Seahawks. The price of goods and services in the U.S. Consumer markets has gone up 6.2% compared to with October of last year. The Labor Department said that the American people are now faced with their highest inflation rate since the 1900s or 1990s. That inflation is affecting different things, like how our income is not reaching the price of these goods, or it's not in line with the price of these goods. There are many customers who are buying and ordering many things, and that's causing supply lines to shorten and not be able to meet demand. Because of COVID, there are many factories that were shut down in China, amongst other countries, which has also hurt supply lines. Many American companies have increased prices for their things to cover the cost of paying extra to their employees that want to keep working with the company. However, there's also a worker shortage which is causing companies to pay more for their existing employees. The price of consumer goods going up has affected the whole world, not just the United States. Joe Biden has said that this is hurting the American people's savings, and that he wants to put a stop to this, and he said wants the prices of things to go down. And he said that President Biden said that this is a top priority for him. The Biden administration recently put down a $1.9 trillion plan to try and address this, as well as trying to give workers more pay. The ordering of things online is more than what people can pay right now, or more than what companies can make right now, and this is causing some of the shortage as well. Capital riot got sent in prison for more than 3 years because he punched a police officer in the face on January 6th. Fairlab is the name of the man, and he used to be a MMA fighter. He did plead guilty to that charge, and he made a comment informing everyone that he's really sorry about his actions on that day. His case was an important case because he was the first person to be punished for the assault on a police officer during that riot. They have many more cases in the pipeline for other people that are accused of assaulting police officers on January 6th. And they are now facing maybe similar penalties of up to 3 years or maybe even longer. Portugal's parliament already approved of a new working labor law where they said that it will now be illegal for employers to contact their workers after they are out of office hours, which means that bosses cannot text or call or try to get people to work after they're already out of office. If they're found to be breaking that law, they can be fined. They also said that companies must help cover the costs of remote working, such as increased electricity bill or internet bill. That new law only applies to companies that have 10 or more employees. So that's all the top news for today. See you all tomorrow, and stay with the light. Thank you.